on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about Norwegian expressions and slang. As an American, I really don't get a lot of exposure to Norwegian language. So today, I thought it would be fun to learn about some Norwegian slang and expressions and idioms that are commonly used in Norway and what these things mean in English. And I have no idea what to expect or what these expressions are, but I'm very excited because apparently these are common slang and expressions in Norway that I guarantee I've never heard before. So let's take a look.
Today we're going through some slang. This is modern slang used typically by almost everyone all the time.
Yes.
So I thought that would be appropriate. Det bryr meg midt I ræva.
Oh gosh. Det bryr meg midt I ræva. I'm gonna try to pronounce this.
Det bryr meg midt I ræva.
Oh my gosh. Saying it quickly like a native Norwegian is a whole nother animal. The way she just said it as one word, det bryr meg midt I ræva. I'm sure I messed that up.
Ræva. Translated, this means that bothers me right in the ass. And it...
Oh, wow. I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh. There's no expression quite like that in America. It's funny, you can translate this from Norwegian to English, but you would never, ever say this in America. Oh, that's funny. That bothers me right in the ass. Okay.
It means that I don't care at all.
Oh, that's interesting. It means that you don't care. That doesn't even necessarily line up with the translation perfectly. That's very interesting. Okay. Let's keep going.
Hva I alle dager?
Ha vi alle dager.
Or hva I all verden?
Ha vi all verden.
Translated, this means what in every day, or what in all the world.
That's also fascinating to me. It's obvious to me you can't translate these expressions or slang perfectly. You can't translate it perfectly. I could tell because this doesn't even really make sense in English.
And really just means what the hell. Like, what the hell was that? Or what the hell happened here? Or
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like kind of like saying, "Oh, what in the world? What on earth? What the heck?" Okay, I get it.
What the hell? Få ut fingeren.
Få ut fingeren.
Translated, this means get your finger out.
What? These translations are hilarious. I never realized that this is it kind of makes sense. Translations don't always make perfect sense, especially if it's an expression. Get your finger out?
And we're like thinking about the finger that's stuck up your ass and you need to get it out to get moving or get your shit together.
These expressions are fantastic. So these are very casual expressions. Like, you probably would not say this in the workplace. I mean, it seems a little vulgar, even.
Hurry up. Ta rotta på'n.
Ta rott. Do you have to roll it like your tongue like that? Ta rotta på'n.
Translated, it means take the rat on him.
Yeah, take the rat on him. I can't even imagine what that really means.
And it means kick his ass.
Okay. Beat him up? Kick his butt. Okay. What's that have to do with a rat?
Helt på trynet.
Helt på trynet.
Completely on the face.
Completely on the face. Does that mean like something that's obvious? Completely on its face?
Which means totally ridiculous.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Oh, you might say something is, oh, that's ridiculous on its face. Like just obviously crazy and ridiculous. So that translation almost kind of made sense.
Helt på trynet. Rett og slett.
Rett og slett.
This just means plain and simple. Rett og slett.
Oh, okay, plain and simple. That's the first expression, the first slang here, that actually seems like a direct translation. Rett og slett. Plain and simple. Okay. All right. I that one makes sense to me. Okay.
Har du sett på makan?
Har du sett på makan?
Or short, har du sett?
Har du sett?
Which just is a way of saying, have you seen anything like it?
Have you seen anything like it? It's interesting because we don't really have expressions for a lot of this stuff. Have you ever seen anything like that? That's really interesting expression.
And it's more contextual kind of thing. Å være tøffel.
Å være tøffel.
To be a slipper.
What? These are I don't think these are supposed to be funny, but it turns out that translating Norwegian expressions into English is very funny.
You can also say like you're a tøffel, du er en tøffel, you're a slipper.
You're a slipper? What is that? What are you saying? Is that a bad thing?
Which really means that you always do what your wife or girlfriend tells you to do, even though that's not what you want to do, like if you're doing girly stuff.
Oh, you're a slipper. In America, you'd say that you're whipped, or like, oh, she's got you on a leash, or something like that. In Norway, you're a slipper.
Okay. Or, yeah. It's a very manly thing to say to your guy friends when they want to spend time with their girlfriends.
Okay.
Å tenke koffert.
Å tenke koffert. Å tenke koffert.
To think suitcase.
To think suitcase. See, I thought I'd be able to hear the translation into English, and I thought I would be able to understand what the slang or expression means. But it's just not possible. Suitcase.
This is also contextual, and you can say like, å, du tenker så koffert. Oh, you're thinking so suitcase.
You're thinking so suitcase? Like you're thinking too logically, or you're dumb, or you have the brain of a suitcase?
And suitcase here is everything dirty. Like you have a dirty mind and everything you're saying or thinking just comes out dirty.
Oh, that is a Norwegian reference. I had no idea. I had no idea in Norway, like slipper means something, suitcase means dirty. I had no idea. This is actually really, really interesting.
But it can be, I can say something totally normal and you can interpret that dirty, then that's you that's dirty, not me. And du tenker koffert.
Okay.
Okay?
That's a good one.
Rett vest.
Rett vest.
Straight vest, like the direction vest. It really doesn't matter where I point. This means...
Straight west? Is west vest in Norwegian? Does that mean west?
Direction vest. It really doesn't matter where I point.
Okay.
This means when something has gone completely wrong.
Something has gone completely wrong. Well, actually, in American English, you would say things are going south. Things are going down. Things are going south would mean things are going wrong or bad. But in Norwegian, it's rett vest, was it?
Okay. Rett vest.
Rätt väst.
It really doesn't matter where
Okay.
I point. This means when something has gone completely wrong.
Okay, wait, this is actually the first one. Well, actually there was another one, but this is the second expression that we also have in American English. It's just a little different, but we have something just like this.
Like a presentation that went rett vest.
Rätt väst. We would say it's gone south. Okay, I get it. I understand that. I can relate to this.
Støtt og stadig.
Stött och stadig. Stött och stadig.
This is just a way of saying often and often with two different words.
Often and often. Like just something that happens all the time?
So when something is happening støtt og stadig, it's happening often.
Oh yeah, that's literally what it means. Okay, if something's happening very, very often, you might say this. Okay. I don't think we have an expression that's like that. It's funny because we have expressions. We have lots of expressions in America, lots of English expressions, but it's like the things are different. Like what we choose to have expressions for is different. Like there's no expression in American English for, oh, that happens all the time. Like you would just say, oh, that happens all the time.
Helt bak mål.
Helt bak mål.
Completely behind the goal.
Completely behind the goal. Helt bak mål. Oh, what could that mean? Completely behind the goal. Like you got it backwards? Or you did something completely wrong?
Which
Or does it mean that you missed the point?
means when something is totally wrong.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay, it's just wrong. Behind the goal. That's not an expression, but it almost makes sense. Like, oh, behind the goal. You got it wrong. You did something wrong. It makes sense a little bit.
someone bent the rules, or
Okay.
well, something is it's wrongly done by someone who shouldn't have been doing it.
Okay.
Or they have written something that is helt bak mål. So
Helt bak mål.
that was the modern slang that I had for you today. And these you should really learn, because these are like typical things that you say in a sentence daily or weekly or whatever.
Really? These are common. That's so interesting, because these kinds of expressions, like it's for things I've never even really thought about having expressions for. That's so cool. That's so interesting about language. Yeah. These are a lot of Norwegian expressions I've never heard of before. I really like that these are popular. These are common things to say. That's really cool. That makes it very interesting.
And they're good to know. So, practice makes perfect.
Yeah, man, that's difficult about language. You can learn Norwegian language, and that would be difficult. That would be an accomplishment. And then there's a bunch of sayings and slang and expression. That's a whole other aspect of language. That would be hard as well. I couldn't even. It'd be very hard to learn this, because when you translate the Norwegian into English, you can't even really understand what the meaning of the expression is. That's very, very difficult, man. And I'm guessing Norwegians are so good at English. I think Norwegians understand most English expressions, which is pretty amazing. Like my respect to learning language has gone up so much. Especially since I've learned how good Norwegians are at English. It's crazy. That's amazing. This was by Norwegian teacher Karen, and I got to give that a like. There was only like 2 expressions here that I could relate to, that we might say in American English. The rest were completely unique, and I think that's so cool. And it's honestly just fun for me to try to say things in Norwegian. I don't know any other languages other than English. This is like a totally new exercise for me. And I've heard that Norwegian is a good language for English speakers to try to learn. It's kind of similar in pronunciation and how you move your mouth and tongue and grammar. So that was my best attempt at saying some of these Norwegian phrases. It's actually very, very fun for me, and I enjoyed this quite a bit, actually. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, perhaps with your thoughts on these Norwegian slang, or if there's anything I misunderstood. Feel free to let me know. That'd be great. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture and stuff about Norway I've never learned before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.